Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If it's your very first time being here, my name is Madonna Wilson. I am a Guyanese beauty content creator, and in today's video guys, I'm giving you guys a drugstore soft glam tutorial, so please do keep on watching. So before I head in with any eyebrow product, I like to go in with some setting powder to apply it to the area, so that when I apply my brow product, it kind of like apply much more better and much more easier onto my brows. So for my brows, I'm using the black opal brown pencil, and I'm going to apply this. I'm going to outline my brows and also fill in my brow with this pencil. The point end up keep on breaking and falling off, but you know, I try not to go and like apply too much pressure onto the pencil while I'm applying the while I'm doing my brows. You know, I'm just gonna be slight with it because it was kind of breaking off, and you know, it was making me a little frustrated, but you know, I get it. At this point, I wasn't really like how my brow was looking. Like, this is not it, but nevertheless, I am going to use my concealer, my elegant concealer in the shade Cool Tan, to clean up my brows and, you know, to remove any mistakes or mishaps that had happened when I was outlining my brows. So I'm just going to use this concealer to clean up my brows and bring it back to how I want it to look. And I'm also going to apply some concealer to clean up the top of my brow. I usually would go in with like my foundation shade to clean up the top of my brow, so I'm just going to switch this up a little today. So I'm just going to blend out the concealer before start to do my face. This is actually going to help the product on your face to apply much more better and make everything look smooth and seamless. For primer today, I'm using the LA Girl primer. It's very clear kind of primer that I'm going to apply to my face. I can't remember the exact name of the primer right now, so I'm going to leave that on the screen and also in the description box. So I'm just going to blend this out onto my skin. I really didn't like the feel of this primer, but nevertheless I'm going to use it because, you know, I spent a little coins on it. So I'm just going to use this primer and apply that onto my face. For my foundation today, I'm using the Maybelline 2-in-1 foundation, and I'm in the shade Amber 13, I believe that is. So yes, I'm just going to apply this onto my face, and then I'm just going to, you know, blend that out. I really do love how this foundation is like looking like my skin, and I love this foundation. And the next foundation I also love to use is the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. It kind of like reminds me of that foundation. So yes, I love to use those two foundations onto my skin. So for my concealer, for my highlights, I'm using the concealer Cool Tan from the lagirlcosmetics to apply that on all my highlighted places on my face. And now I'm heading into my contour. I'm using the e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer. I did apply some of that onto my hand, and then I'm going to take a brush and apply that onto my face, because sometimes when I do take the product out of the package and apply that onto my face just like that, it kind of like leaves the mark. And when the mark is there on my face, it's kind of like blended out, but like you could still see the mark onto my, you know, on my face. So I prefer to like take a brush, like apply the product onto my hand, take a brush, and then apply that product onto my face. That way it kind of like apply much more smoother and softer onto your face, and just give you much more of a natural and smooth and blendable look. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend out my highlights onto all of my face with this Real Technique sponge. I'm just gonna blend out my highlights, and as you guys see, I'm kind of like bringing it upward, like upward, as you guys could see, and that will kind of like give you a little bit of like a facelift, but it's not really a facelift, you know what I mean? So it kind of, as you blend upward, it kind of like lift your face basically. To blend out my nose highlight, I'm using a small fluffy brush to do this, and I really do like and I do love how this brush is actually blending out my highlights. I really love it, and I think I'm going to continue to do this one. So I'm just going to go ahead and just blend out the edge of the highlight. I also blend in the contour as well, just to blend in each other. into each other just to make it look much more seamless. And I did went in back into with the contour brush to just make my nose contour look much more, you know, blendable and put together. So right now I'm just going ahead and set my highlighted areas with the Girl setting powder in the shade Banana Yellow. I'm going to apply this powder all over my face and all places on my face where I have highlighted my face, using where I have placed concealer to highlight my face. Basically, that is my under eye, the bridge of my nose, my forehead, my chin. Yeah, so I'm just going to set all those places. So I'm going to apply some of this setting powder onto my nose, and I'm going to let it sit for a couple seconds, and then I'm going to brush that away. So I'm going to use this contour palette from Black Radiance to contour my face. I'm using the darker shade in the palette just to apply this shade to my contour areas. As you apply cream product onto your face, it's best for you to set those products with a powder to avoid it from being moved and to avoid it from looking like, you know, oily and all of that onto your face. Set your face, set your contour, set your highlight, and set your whole face. Don't forget to do that. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to set my whole face with this brown shade out of the NYX highlight and contour palette. I'm going to use this shade to set the rest of my face. So now I'm just brushing away the powder which I've left on my nose. So I'm just going to brush that away. For my blush today, I'm using this blush from Milani Cosmetics, and this blush is very pink, not too pink, but it's a kind of like a soft pink with shimmer inside. So this is like my blush and contour, like it's like my blush and highlight in one, and it's not really showing up much on my skin, and that's the kind of look I was going for, because I don't want it to be too much in your face, you know. It must just look like soft, and you know. So yeah, starting up in my eyes, I'm going to prep my eyes for my eyeshadow, and I'm using that concealer from the LA Girl again. So I'm just going to use that to prep my eyes for my eyeshadow. So I'm just going to set my concealer before I start to head into my palette. So for my palette today, I'm using this small palette from the Milani Cosmetics. I'm going to deep dive into this brown shade and apply that the outer part of my lid, and I'm also going to bring that color straight into my crease and just blend that out. So I'm just working and building on this tone because I really want the brown to show onto my skin, and then I'm just going to blend this out, continue to blend this shade out. So the next shade I'm going to apply onto my eyes is this orange shade, and I'm going to blend out the brown within my crease with this shade. And I love how these two colors are looking, and remember we are going for a soft glam look, and we don't want anything to be too bright on our eyes, so I'm just giving you guys a soft glam look. So for my eyelid, I'm applying this kind of like a beige or like off-white kind of color onto my eyes. So I'm just going to apply this onto my lid and try to create like a cut crease, but it's not really a cut crease kind of look, if you understand what I mean. It's kind of giving you like a cut crease kind of vibe, but I'm not really cutting my crease like with the concealer. I'm just applying the eyeshadow and create that illusion of having like a cut crease, and I love how the way this came out. So for my under eye, I'm starting to apply that orange shade onto my eyes, onto the bottom of my lash line. At this point, I wasn't really liking the orange alone onto my eyes, so I went in back and apply some of that brown and blend in these two shades. And you know, I feel better with the two shades being placed and blended together. I'm also applying some of that, like the off-white kind of shade. I'm applying that also onto the bottom of my lash line, but like in the inner part of my eyes. I'm just going to apply that. I did top off some product because as you dip into the product, you tend to pick up extra product, so remember to top off your product as well. For my mascara, I'm using the e.l.f. lash extending mascara, so I'm just going to use this onto the bottom and also the top of my lashes. To be honest with you guys, I was loving how my eyes was looking, but I still feel as if, you know, something is missing, so I went in and apply eyeliner. It was moving out, just apply a little eyeliner onto my lash line. So for my lip, I'm using the LA Girl lip liner in the shade brown. I'm going to outline my lip with this pencil. For my lip gloss, I'm using the elfcosmetics lip gloss in the shade Wild Rose. I'm just going to apply this and blend that in with the lip pencil which I have applied. And I'm loving how these two is looking. I'm loving the combo. So I'm just showing you guys the type of lashes which I've used to apply onto my eyes, and this is the finished look, guys. I do hope that you did enjoy this video. If you did, please do give my video a like and leave your feedback in the comment section below. Make sure that you follow me on all my other social media accounts. Thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.